Hey everybody, Mark again with ExoticCar PlayPlace. Thanks for coming back today. And today we're talking again my E60 M5. And today I'm going to be really focusing in on the key. The key specifically. I did a video recently about the M5 key, which was more of just the tricks. Some of the tricks that you can do opening the doors and the windows remotely and the sunroof and all that stuff. But today, the focus really is more on what it takes to access the car and the different types of keys that you'll find in the E60 M5, such as this one. Stick around. So, there are three major key components on the M5. One of them is this key here. Now this is typical. There's usually two keys like this you'll get with the M5. Two of these. Now this is a normal key. And with this, how this one works, this will operate all those functions that I've described in the other video. Open lock, lock, unlock, and all that panic alarm stuff. But this is also going to give you, the electronics inside is also going to give you access to the vehicle and start that vehicle. But there's another little piece to this. Of course, besides just the battery that you have to keep charged, there is also another access point. And when you squeeze these little tabs, this pulls out. Now you have a special key, okay? This is part of the standard key set. There's two of these again, like I said, with the vehicle. This key will give you access to the driver door. Okay, so here, this is that spare. This will allow you to lock the driver door. It will also allow you to unlock it. There you go. It's unlocked. That's pretty typical. We can put that away now, and it will give you access to the glove box. Now, let's put that back together. So this is the normal key you would carry around. Now there is another key available. And that key is this little guy. And this little guy is called the spare key. Pretty simple stuff for the most part. More information, again, can be found in the owner's manual, page 28, specifically for the M5. But I'm going to cut to the chase and explain to you guys in a hurry how this all works. So this key will also grant you access to the driver door. The spare key will also give you the same functionality. This is only to be used in an emergency or typically as a backup. You don't use this in regular service. This can also do the same thing. And there you go. That will work. That will also work on the glove box. But when this is coupled with the spare holder, it will also allow you to drive the vehicle. Now, the manual suggests that you should not use this key as regular use. The idea behind this is a spare just in case, a backup. So what you do is when you open the glove box, you'll find the spare holder that this key inserts into, and that will then give you the provisions to insert that into the ignition and start the car. So this here, they suggest, stays in your wallet. Put it in your wallet, in your purse, lock it down somewhere. Do not leave this in the car. That will give somebody the chance to drive this car away. Now, moving right along. Here's a little trick. When I've talked to, obviously there's going to be times where you take your vehicle. I know I've been to Las Vegas and it doesn't matter. There's a lot of places that you can visit and the valet is going to ask for the keys for your car. The best way to do that is not give them your entire key. If you have valuables that you want to protect from getting stolen, the best thing I would suggest is put those valuables in your glove box, lock your glove box, and then extract this key. Keep this key in your pocket. What that now does, you give this to the valet driver. This allows him to get into the vehicle. It allows him to start the vehicle and drive it and park it. What it won't allow him to do now is gain access to the glove box, which again is what you want to secure in the first place. So let's go in. I'm going to show you very quickly where you will find that spare holder that you need to couple with the spare key. Come on, let's take a look. So I'm going to open up the door and I'm going to slide on in. And when you open the glove box, you will see the spare holder tucked away in here. Right there, that's where she's typically clipped. So what we'll do, you pull this out, and now you have the spare holder, you see? That's all it is. It looks like a key, feels like a key, but it won't work. It won't do anything until you put the spare into this thing. And so what we do is we now take the spare key, and we put the spare key just like that. And now you have the spare inside the holder, and you have your means to gain emergency access to your vehicle and drive it away. Yeah. So you basically put this key in, your spare key into the spare holder. It locks in. Now this can be used to turn on the ignition. This now can be taken over to the ignition switch. Over here is where you would put that into the car. Into the car here. So now you basically, now this has an internal chip, and now with this, with that special spare key in the holder, it mimics a real key. And now you can put that in. Now your car is ready to run. As you can see by the dashboard, now we have lights, you see? Now that's all there is to it. Press it again, release. Now we have it back. So now we'll take this, I've got the key back out, I took it out. This is going to go back into the holder. And this always should remain here. Don't run away with it. Make sure that always stays in there, locked in, out of sight, out of mind. Just know that it's there if you need it in an emergency. And this little guy should always be left in your wallet, in your purse, or possibly in your key ring, but I would suggest keeping it in your wallet. That's the intent. That's what the owner's manual suggests, and that's typically what I would do as well. So that's the long and short of it. All right. And that's all we have, everybody. So I hope that kind of gives you a little bit of insight. It's not rocket science. If you want to know a little bit more of the detail, you can certainly check page 28 of the owner's manual. But again, I just thought I'd share that information for you. If for some reason you don't have the owner's manual or you wanted to do a quick check, of course, I'm always very happy to share all of my experiences and knowledge and what I do know about these cars with you guys. So again, please make sure, everyone, you make sure you like, share, subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please make sure you do. I'd love to hear from you guys. Please drop a comment, a line. Again, I'd love to stay engaged with you guys. It's great to have those discussions. You got any questions? Do you have any suggestions? I'd love to hear from you guys. Talk to you in the next one. It's Mark again, signing out with ExoticCar PlayPlace. Bye-bye.